Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. I wanted to talk about the video that I have been seeing that is circling around the internet, which is about the California teacher who got in a fight with a student. I have a lot of strong opinions about this, and I want to have a discussion about this. Obviously, I can't have a discussion by myself here, so I wanted to bring a friend on who has a kid so she can give a better perspective on this. She's a really good friend of mine. Her name is Raina, so without further ado, and here she is. So we have a lot to say. When we have a lot to say, then shit may get...
We say a lot. It might get a little weird. No, it's not going to get weird, but it might get a little chatty.
Just bear with us. You know, we're just having a discussion about this because this is something that we do have a strong opinion about, and we are curious about yours too. So just hear us out. And
have they seen the video?
They have not seen the video.
She's going to play a video for you so you can know exactly what we're talking about. This happened last Friday in a California school. From what I've read, it was an altercation that happened with a band teacher at this school and a freshman at this school. Here you go.
Here you are.
Why your voice cracking, my nigga? Come on, bro. Yeah, walk the fuck back, nigga. You got me fucked up, nigga. You got me bent, bitch. What? Bro, I'm on, bro. Did you really say that shit, bro? I'm on, bro. Everybody saying that shit, my nigga. Bro, they lying shit, bro. Stop lying, my nigga. You the one lying, bro. I'm on, bro. Stop fronting, my nigga. You know you said that shit, bro. I'm on. Bro, say the truth, bro. We're right here, bro. Everybody's watching, my nigga. What's up, bro? You ain't telling me shit. Bro, I'm on, nigga. Bro, you a whole ass bitch, bro. Come on, bro.
Man, if we're gonna take him.
Ooh, he said cut straight up. Bro, why you shaking, bro? So you say that shit or what's up, bro? You say that shit, bro? You say that shit or what? I'm telling you, right?
First of all, I don't even know where to start with that, because as a mother, my heart breaks for that baby for several reasons. One, because he obviously was not raised properly. And I say that with full offense, because I know my children would never, for any reason, other than an actual physical assault prior to their mouths running off, speak to an adult or anybody in authority like I wish they would. One time, regardless of the circumstances that led up to this. Also, my heart breaks for that baby because now he's got the world looking at him and his actions, and they're gonna know where he is. They're gonna find him. You know, people are gonna advocate for the teacher, or they're gonna
advocate. Maybe they're gonna advocate for the kids too, though.
I'm sure that they will. Of course, of course, the adult is gonna be played as the bad guy because, in a sense, he was. But that kid, though, little boy, little boy. My heart breaks for you because nobody raised you right. My heart breaks for you because you thought that it was okay to put yourself in a position that you did not belong in. And you got hurt for it, but you don't stand in front of a dragon and expect fire not to be breathed in your face.
Exactly.
So when you woke this beast up and he attacked you, you should have laid down like the little puppy you are. Period. You didn't.
Point blank period, you don't talk to adults like that. But
on the other hand,
the teacher definitely
overkill and
overkill.
The standards of operations in schooling systems and why these systems are in place are to avoid events like that, because kids, especially children merging into teenage years and even teenagers merging into adult years, young males especially, or all of females too, are extremely aggressive.
Right. It seems like it's becoming more that way too, don't you think so?
Yeah, because disrespect is a thing that will not be tolerated.
And also, do you think that like they would have done this because I read somewhere that this was actually planned, like hence why the kids had the cameras out. I wonder if this is also like for the viral video. Maybe they didn't assume that the teacher was gonna actually go off the way he did, but like to punk the teacher, you know what I mean? Like it's just, well, you got what you asked for. But unfortunately, I do kind of feel bad for
the kid, because
well, mine was for the teacher.
Oh, okay.
I see what you're saying, and I do too. But I also feel bad for the teacher too, in a way, because Dan, now everything's
destroyed for him too.
Everything.
And I read another thing that said that they were questioning his wife, which just may or may not be true, but the response that they had quoted was that she had not talked to her husband since then. She didn't know what had happened. Like, his family is hurt, his career is destroyed, his name is completely tarnished.
Now he has to be a SoundCloud rapper or something. Or something, like, he needs to do something on social media now. Like, this is why I beat his ass, like, something like that.
Yeah, we want answers, Mr. Riley.
I mean, I'm just saying, because what else is he going to do now? You know what I mean? Like, he's never going to get hired for, like, the public school, like, system.
And the teacher picked something up and started wailing on the kid as well. You ain't got to do all that. What should have happened is whenever the altercation started, he should have gone to, like, the other teacher that walked in was like, what happened? There were other people that he could have called for assistance. There are other things that could have happened. If you could not have gotten this kid to leave the room, then you could have left the room.
The teacher was telling the kid he had to get out of the class because he wasn't wearing the proper uniform. That is what it said. Again, we don't know if that's what it really is. Maybe the teacher said something that was so disrespectful, like something that a teacher should not say. Again, this is me all just alleged, like just guessing of why this kid came at this teacher so mad.
I feel like, just based on what I've seen, I feel like it was something that had been talked about amongst the students that happened, whether the boy was here or not, because one of the first things that I heard was, say you didn't say that, or something like that. And the little boy's calling the teacher all kind of bitches.
So we don't know like how he was acting before him. But what if that kid was being a little shit?
Or what their personal connection may or may not be outside of school. Because like that could be his uncle for all we know. We don't know, and you know, maybe he thought his uncle wasn't going to bust him up a little bit.
I think that's a reach.
Okay, that's a reach. It is, but I'm just, maybe the man was sleeping with the boy's mama or daddy. We don't know. Like, we're reaching.
But from what it looks like, I mean, this kid, he obviously has no problem disrespecting adults. It's sad because where does he learn that from? At home. I wonder what his mom's thinking. Is she more mad at the fact that what the teacher did, or is she also looking at him? Because she really needs to be looking at him.
The kid instigated that entire situation.
And some people are like, I don't care, like what my kid did. Yeah. And that's annoying as hell, because it's like, honestly, no. Like, some people, you're raising brats, and some people will stand by their kid no matter when they're wrong. And don't get me wrong, like, yes, you're always there for your kid, but if you enable your kid, then they're gonna be a little shit. They're never gonna take responsibility for anything, and they're gonna just be people that I hate.
Well, they're gonna get beat up by their band teachers. What's gonna happen? Regardless of what happened before, regardless of how long this had been going on, regardless of their personal relationship, just based on what I saw, this particular instance was heavily instigated by the young boy. He had absolutely no place to even be in the front of the room speaking for whatever.
He was saying fighting words. There's certain words that you say, like the way he was standing, like it was clear that he had that aggressive energy all up over this teacher. Let's just say that you kind of missed all of your chances to de-escalate it, and like this kid's already in your face and he is saying the most disrespectful shit. Well, what would you do from there? He's already there standing, because he should have probably got to him before the kid even, like, you know, stood up and got there.
Well, he asked the kid, he told the kid several times, you better go on. If you're in a position of authority and you've got charge over all these kids who sometimes misbehave, as kids do, and you cannot remove the child from your area, then you remove yourself. Because as an adult, if I feel
as much pride as you have, so you're saying what you would have done.
I don't care what a room full of children think about me. They can, boy, I live my life. Like, if I've already told you to go, and I know that the next move is me swinging on you, and you're a kid, and I'm a teacher, and I have my family, and I have my livelihood, and I have, because I'm definitely forward thinking. In an ideal setting, I would not have reacted in the way that the band teacher did, but also,
we're not saying he's like the worst person for us. Some people are going to be looking at him like he's terribly disgusting, and I'm not. Like, I'm not even like really mad at him. Yes, he's wrong.
I'm not taking sides at all. honestly, because I can see...
No, I'm a little bit more mad at the kid, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, I can see that, but, you know, there's a lot to factor in.
No, but you're right. You know what? You are right,
but I'm mad at the adult.
Kid.
I'm mad at the adult because the adult
you're right.
has had way more life training. And,
you're right.
And the adult...
Damn, this is why I have discussion.
You're right. The adult in this situation should have been an adult in this situation. And again...
The kid was acting like...
The
a bratty kid, but a kid.
But the teacher was not pressed against the wall. He wasn't in a corner. He was not in a situation where there was no other way out except for fighting his way out.
I mean, he did hit that kid like a...
He hit him hard.
He hit him.
And then he aggressively pursued continuing the encounter. He even went so far as to pick something up and start beating the kid. So no, I'm not taking the teacher's side.
Right, but you're not like, I hate the teacher.
I hope that he gets the help that he needs.
I hope he gets the help that he needs, and I also, with the kid too. Because honestly, the kid needs help. For him to be talking to an adult like that, a teacher at that, I don't care what the teacher did at that point. You go to the principal, you go to your parents, you do not speak to a teacher, to an adult like that as a kid.
This is a life lesson for you, little boy. I don't know your name, and you know, you've got a lot of growing to do.
I hope for the sake of this, he doesn't get good clout for this, because then it's not going to help. It's going to be...
First of all, he got beat the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. I hope that gets acknowledged.
You got knocked the fuck out.
You did, kid. You did.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
This is like the equivalent of, like, you know, when girls try to, like, you know, come at guys to, like, hit them.
Yeah, and they always say, if you put yourself in a man's place, all right, little boy.
Like, he definitely... like took advantage of the fact that like you're probably not going to do nothing.
And because the teacher's in a position where, you know, it is against the law to strike a student, and it's definitely, you know,
he took advantage of that.
Socially unacceptable. And of course, but even that being said, he was boosted up by his friends, which brings me to this. Let me tell you something, baby. If those are the friends that you have, those aren't your friends. If the people that are surrounding you are encouraging you and boosting you to do stupid shit, you need to do better. What was it we were saying? Like,
my camera keeps overheating, and it's like so like, the inconvenience of it all.
The inconvenience of it all.
Basically, moral of the story is keep that same energy. Just kidding.
No, that's not what she meant to say.
The moral of the story is to respect your elders.
Respect yourself
and
enough.
do not, no matter how much kids can be little shits, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
You've got
that kid's troubled.
You've got to respect yourself enough to always respect other people. Otherwise, you're not gonna live an easy life. Exactly. You might not live for long because...
For regarding who? I guess both of them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You're right.
Yep.
You're right. Yep.
And it goes for everybody, not just the two involved in this particular instance, but like anybody watching this. If you haven't already come to this conclusion on your own throughout your own life, trials and tribulations, you have to respect yourself enough to know that you have to respect other people.
Yes.
And if you come at someone disrespectfully,
then expect, like, if you come at things with negativity, then you're gonna get that stuff back, and just be ready for it.
Keep that same energy.
Make sure you're exact. That's what I'm tying it in. See, make sure that you're able to write a check that you can cash. That's all.
Yep. And so, with all that being said, we want to hear what you think about it too, because this isn't just a one-time thing. It didn't just happen in this school, in this location. It happens a lot. I'm sure. Well, not like a whole lot, but it happens.
But you hear about the teacher or the bus driver
way more often than it should. And you know, what do you think?
What do you think about it? Do you blame the parent? Do you blame the kid? Do you blame the
society?
teacher?
Do you blame the infectious desire to be famous on IG? What is it? What is it? Why?
Exactly.
You know, what's going on with the world? What y'all doing?
Because I don't even know if this video would have even happened, and the situation would have even happened if it wasn't filmed.
Nope.
And it was filmed for a reason. Everybody's trying to get that viral video shit. Like, maybe I need...
Y'all ain't that cool, by the way.
No.
Y'all ain't that cool. Y'all look plumb
I felt bad. Everybody, I guarantee you, before the fight happened, everybody felt so bad for that teacher. Guarantee you. And not in a way like where we thought, ooh, that kid looks so cool. We were thinking that kid looks like a disrespectful little shit. And how dare he? Like, he embarrassed his mom. He referenced his mom so many times. He embarrassed his mother.
Oh, and I bet he got expelled from school too. Like, so
Hopefully.
not only are you not going to get you're not going to continue the education that you were getting, you're not going to ever get the education that you freaking need.
He may not have been expelled though. I don't know. I didn't hear nothing like that.
Well,
he should.
He hit the teacher back.
But do you think he should? I think he should have. I definitely think he should have.
I think that there are a lot of things that need to happen.
I think
to a lot of people.
both sides.
They both.
But my worry, since he's the adult and the kid, and obviously that happened to the kid. But that
kid was clearly not mentally disabled. That kid clearly knew what he was doing. That kid clearly had enough cognitive ability to plan out a verbal altercation. Maybe he didn't expect a physical one, but that's what he got. But he knew what he was doing when he stepped up to that plate to bat.
Exactly.
So I think that, yes, he should be reprimanded as well.
Absolutely.
A well-beat ass is not quite enough. Because
that is the bottom line. That is the bottom line. Lessons need to be learned. Absolutely. The kid cannot walk away thinking that's okay.
And we hope that you use this experience to know that it's not okay to
hit kids.
Nobody, or, yeah, that one. No amount of international internet fame is worth your integrity or your dignity or your future. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not.
Y'all are both wrong. That's the verdict. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
She will be back.
I will be back.
Whenever I need to do discussions, I'm going to have this girl. Because as you see, she did help me kind of like change my mind a little bit because I was more for the teacher. But she's right. You know, a kid, we don't know how he grew up and all of that different things. The teacher should know better more than he should. So, thank you so much for watching and bye. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe. When you want good taste in content, wait, what's it? Cut that out. When you develop good taste in content, subscribe.
There you go. Thank you. Bye, guys.